Hey, what's up YouTube? So today I'm going to cover the 3 golden rules that took my trading to the next level. So I'm gonna break those down for you, and I think that if you follow these rules yourself, this is what's gonna take your trading game to the next level. The first golden rule that really helped me, especially in the beginning, was don't think about the money. So a lot of traders, myself included, when I got involved with trading, it was at a time where I really needed the money. This was when I was working as a painter and I found out that I was gonna be a father. This was my first child. This was when my daughter was on the way, and I was in a panic, right? Katie was gonna be out of work. I didn't know how I was gonna support a family. I didn't know how I was gonna buy all this stuff for the baby. And I felt like my back was against the wall. So inevitably there was a lot of pressure there and stress to make more money. So when I got into trading, that's what my priority was. I was focused all on the money. I need to get into the charts. How much money can I make on this trade? It forced me into a lot of situations where I was developing bad habits where, I'm gonna over leverage this trade, or I'm gonna put a small amount of money in an account, like 500 to 1,000, and I'm just gonna try to blow it up, right? So I was doing a lot of things focused on the money, and that's what just kind of got me into trouble. And a lot of traders do that too with the strategy itself and the management, where their strategy tells them that they should be taking profit at X, Y, and Z, maybe a set of equal highs. But they're focusing on the P&L and they see price push up and now they're up 500 bucks. And oh wow, that was a good chunk of change, and I just lost 2 trades before that, and their P&L is forcing them into being reactive based on how much money they're up or down, when their strategy says you shouldn't be taking money based on profit. It should be based on very specific confirmations, highs, lows, and balance, equal highs, right? Following your risk to reward. So that is one of the biggest things where when I wanted to take trading serious, I stopped focusing on the money. And I really, focused on my long-term vision, long-term gratification, and knew if I started building healthy, positive, successful habits and behaviors that I could then become a consistently profitable trader. So I focused on those things instead of the money. And then the same thing when I was actually on the charts trading. Instead of the dollar, how much money I'm up or down, I focused on pips and percentages. And here's just a quick little tip. So when you do get to a point where you're starting to trade bigger accounts, or you start taking a 200K challenge, or whatever it might be, one little thing that we do even to this day, we use something called social trader tools. Now, I'm not affiliated with this company. There's many things like this out there. But what you can do is you can have a master account, and then you can connect other accounts to that master account that mirror all of the decisions that you make on that one account. So our main master account has $10,000 in it, right? That is something where 2% is only $200. So there's not a lot of things there that are throwing me off my game versus if I was trading, a $500,000 account, and the swings, the negative and the positive, can have an impact on your decision making. So you can do something like that and connect the bigger accounts to a smaller account with a smaller balance, trade that if it's something that affects you, and then that will help you have that bigger amount of money out of sight, out of mind, and you won't be tempted to make decisions based on how much money you're down. If it's a lot of money, same thing if you're up. So that is definitely a very powerful rule that I think can definitely help you change perspectives in the market to really help you find consistency. So the second golden rule is to create good habits and routines. So especially as a trader, right? Like, you're making a lot of decisions consistently, especially if you're day trading like I do in the morning. I'm here from anywhere from 6 to 10. So it's, hours that you're sitting in front of the chart at times where you're making a lot of decisions and there's money at stake. So you want to be calm, you want to be focused, you want to be clear-headed, all of these things that can help you be a successful trader. So you want to create these habits and routines that help promote those things. So Some of the stuff that I do, for example, is when I wake up in the morning, one of the very first things that I do is I meditate. So I like to meditate every time before a trade session. So I'm clearing my head of any stress or anything of, any anxiety, and just make sure I have a clear head and I'm not bringing outside distractions into the office when I'm trading a substantial amount of money, and all the decisions I'm making can have a big impact. So I want to be on top of my game. So in addition to the meditation, another thing that I really like to do is I like to journal. And that is something that I found to be very powerful. One of the journals that I personally use that can really help you develop good habits and good rhythm and help you with your SMART goals is the Phoenix Journal. Your results will rarely exceed your self-development. So it's really important that, when you come into trading, the version of yourself at that point isn't capable of being a successful trader, isn't capable of trading multiple six-figure accounts. Like, you need to become a different person. You need to become somebody that's patient and disciplined, right? All of these different qualities that successful traders have. So you need to almost create a new version of yourself. So when you can start journaling and start understanding yourself and your thought patterns, the way that you manage emotion, all of these different things are going to help you become a new and improved, better version of yourself that you can continuously work on to continue leveling up to then level up with your trading. It's almost like, it's funny because the results that you have will always kind of be a lagging indicator behind you, just like it is with price on the charts, right? When you level up, that's when your results will level up right behind you. So that's one of the things that I really like to do. And then some of the other really good habits and routines that I like to do regarding the charts is documentation. That is what absolutely changed the game for me, right? If you look at any industry, any field, or whether it's sales, marketing, sports, trading, doesn't matter. Anybody that has high level success, they review tape, right? Football players, they're reviewing tape, right? You're documenting everything that you're doing, and then you can go back in and review. So I document everything I'm doing. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do a screen recording in the morning when I'm trading. That way I can see, and I'll be talking about what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, my plans for the trade, and then I can go back and review it. So I make sure I have a very detailed trade journal where I'm writing everything down. I'm sharing the times, the position types. I'm putting in higher time frame, before and after snapshots, right? And then I have a market biofeedback where I'm breaking down my thought patterns and emotions at the before, during, and after stage of the trade. And then I can go back at the end of the month, end of the week, and quarterly to go look at different things with the charts and with me, and see, once you have an established baseline, you can then see if there are any spikes off of that baseline, especially when you're transitioning from a demo to a live account or when you're scaling, right? So if you're on a demo account and you find a consistent baseline, you transition to a real account and you see spikes off that baseline, negative spikes, this is going to provide you a very effective feedback loop where then you can go back and look at the inputs that produce certain outputs and then make changes or convert them or amplify good output. So it's really powerful to have some type of documentation that you can back test so you have a constant feedback loop. And the third golden rule is copy successful traders. So this is something that really took me a while to do myself. And I thought I could do it on my own. I thought I could just consume a lot of videos and educational content, read Trading in the Zone, watch YouTube videos, and then I could just jump on the charts and do it myself. And I quickly realized that mentorship is a cheat code, right? Finding somebody that has what you want, doing what you want to do, but at a much higher level than you, and getting in close proximity to that person and learn through them, right? They've already made the mistakes. They already have the experience. They have a proven system, right? They have a game plan. And then you can take their experiences and learn from their mistakes, right? Here's a good example. if you were gonna learn how to, build an engine and build a car, right? You go on YouTube and you watch how to do it, right? And all the different aspects to putting that together, right? You have to figure out what parts you need, what order they go to, and the chances of you putting together an engine that runs and put all the pieces together of the car are very slim. But picture that same scenario, but you have a master mechanic working side by side with you who has 20 years experience. He's gonna show you exactly step by step the process, what pieces go together, in what order, what they do, their function, right? All of that, right? Compare those two scenarios and think about the results between the two. They're gonna be night and day. And it's no different with trading. So I've continuously invested into myself because like I said earlier, your results are rarely ever going to exceed your personal self-development. And finding a mentor that's doing what you want to do, that has a proven track record, a proven system, that's how you're going to speed track your results, your success. Sure, you can go on YouTube and you can watch videos and there's a very small chance that you can make it work. There's a possibility there. I took a poll a couple months back in a live Facebook video and I asked how many people watch YouTube videos consistently, and almost everybody voted that they do. And then I asked how many people have become successful traders from just consuming YouTube videos, and only one person raised their hand, and they've been trading for 8 years. So yes, you can do it, but the percentage of you actually doing it is very small. And think how long it's gonna take. You don't have anybody there to, answer your questions or work with you one-on-one and just be in the trenches with you. So that was the biggest cheat code. And once I did that, that's where when people ask me, how are you able to get to where you are so quickly? I've been trading almost 5 years now, and in the big picture, that is a small period of time. And I've been trading consistently profitable for, almost 4 years now. So that was the biggest cheat code for me, finding people who have what I want, doing what I want to do, and getting, shoulder to shoulder with them, close proximity, and doing what they do, right? They know what works, they have the experience, and that was how I got to where I am today in a very short period of time. And that's what I also recommend you do. Find somebody that you relate with, somebody that you vibe with, somebody that, has the same principles as you do, that has a proven track record, and, reach out to them and see if you can work with them. And, that's what we do at EasyFX. So if you ever want more information about what we do and our mentorship program, there's definitely information on our website and below this video in the description that can help point you in the right direction. If it's not with me, I know other people I can recommend. So hope you got value from this video, and I will see you in the next one.